Hey guys, welcome back. Take a seat, grab a glass of water, or whatever. Today we're gonna be looking at Flexbox. So without further ado, let's get to coding. As you can see, I've made a simple HTML structure here. I've set up Sass. We're gonna be writing in Sass today, which compiles into this CSS file. So let's just start with simple layout. A layout that will have a sidebar and the content place. So we can say div class container and inside we can have two divs. One will have the class of sidebar, the other one will have the class of content. So let's just add some text sidebar and content, right? And we see here. So if we go here and say, let's just bring everything back to normal. And container 100% display flex, and then let's just say sidebar background color pink, content background color of I don't know, orange. Okay, so we can see how these two behave now. So what Flexbox did, it just took them, and because the default property of flex direction is row, it just stacks them in a row. And you would say, but why this isn't taking the entire thing? Well, because Flexbox. So if we were to use some width here, let's just say width, I don't know, 250 pixels, and whoa, what is this? And on content with 100%, we can see how that stacked up nicely, and we have some simple layout. Let's just go ahead and do body height 100%. We can see how this layout turned out to be usable now. It is stacking them in a row because the default value of flex direction is row, and we can go with also with of column, and it puts them one underneath the other. We can also say row reverse, and that's gonna reverse the order of what they would normally be. We also have column reverse, and it also reverses the column. Let's just stick with row for now, which is the default value, and let's get rid of this 100% stuff. Give the sidebar a height of 500 pixels, and this one of height of I don't know, 700 pixels. There's this cool property called self-align. Self-align is a property that we can set to the children of display flex element. So the children of container, which are sidebar and content, can have that self-align property. So if we say sidebar self-align, I don't know, center. Okay. Oh, it's align self center. We can see that it centers it across the height of its parent. So I've seen many people come up to me with this problem they have. So they wouldn't set height of the parent, and they say, hey, my thing is not centering. So let's just say my thing is not centering. Why? So for it to get centered, the parent needs to have some height. So if we have this height back, save it, we can see that because of the parent, it's taking the entire height of our browser. We can see that this div is being centered vertically to its parent. So there's some other properties. Let's just try them out with the content. Align self, now flex end. It stacks it to the end. Default value is flex start. We can also center it. Baseline. It's where the baseline is. Let's just say we have some weird width here. Let's say 500 pixels. Get rid of this. So there's this property called justify content. It's being applied to the parent, actually to the element that has display flex, and it's going to, if the flex direction is row, it's going to justify the content horizontally to its parent. So if we say justify content and center our content, which is the sidebar and the div class content, get centered. There's also more properties, which is the default one, flex start. We got flex end. We got space between. All of these are pretty self-explanatory, right? And then we got space around. Okay, there we go. Also align items, which is also something like self-align, align self, whatever. We've got center. It centers them vertically if the flex direction is row. Flex start. It's centered. It stacks them to the top, to the beginning of the parent. Flex end, where their parent ends. And we also got stretch. It's gonna stretch them all the way across their parent height if we haven't set height for them. Let's look at flex direction column and see how this behaves. So when you say flex direction column instead of row, the parent kind of gets rotated for 90 degrees, and these two kind of switch places. So if this one becomes the thing that aligns items, aligns things vertically, and this one becomes the thing that aligns them horizontally. So if we were to see that, we can see flex start, it's gonna stack them to the top, and flex end, it's gonna stack them horizontally to the end of our parent, which is the container. The properties still apply: flex end, flex start, justify content. We have space between, space around. Everything stays the same except that the way the parent behaves. So I guess that explains some stuff to you. Hopefully it made something that wasn't clear enough to you. Now it's more clear. Hopefully you learned something today and you're going to use it in your future projects. If you have any questions, just post them down in the comment section or on my Twitter at DankCode. Hit every possible button down there below the video except the unlike one. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.